Welcome to Intergeo TV here in our studio in Stuttgart at the Intergeo 2015. Interesting guests on the very last day, e.g. Professor Henning Sten Hansen, who is joining me now in our studio. He's the new Eurogi president. We're talking about that and a lot more. Professor Hansen, normally you're not only a president, you're elected since May, I think, so congratulations from this point here. You are at university working.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to present Eurogi and our visions for geographic information in Europe. As you said, I have my normal job as a professor in geoinformatics at Aalborg University, Copenhagen. And this is really a very interesting and very important job. Several of my own students are actually here at the exhibition.
Okay.
And that's a tradition that our students are coming here every year. And and also thank you for giving me the congratulations for my Eurogi presidency.
So you're looking forward to be a president now. What are the challenges? What are the chances, the opportunities for the next months, the next years?
Yeah, I'm elected for a 2 years period, and I will say that we have challenges, but we have also very large opportunities. Geographic information is just some special nerdy thing. It's out there. Everybody is using geographic information today by car navigation, by searching the internet, by using Google Maps, etc. So geographic information has been moved from this elite and specialist topic to actually being used by everybody without knowing it's called geographic information, of course. And this means that we have possibilities to affect the further development of geographic information in Europe. Eurogi is very much involved in the Inspire conferences, for example. One very important thing for geographic information in Europe is actually the adoption of the Inspire directive in 2007-8. Because at that time, from that time, geographic information came into the political agenda. Earlier, it was just was not known at all by politicians, and we can see that the movement towards open data is one of these very, very important movements in Europe. Just a few years ago, it was a real challenge to have European projects working together with data because they belong to the individual countries. Although the Inspire directive told us that it should be available under easy conditions, etc., but there was still a lot of challenges, and the opening up for data around Europe. I can say my own country, I think Denmark is the front runner here because we have just said that all geographic information from government is totally free and can be used by everywhere in the whole world, also for commercial purposes. And this is perhaps seems to be a strange idea because how can this be economic sustainable? But the decision taken here about open data was actually taken by the Minister of Finance. Perhaps that's a surprise, but he did carry out, and his specialist, a lot of cost-benefit analysis, and they found out that giving free geographic information and other public information could actually create growth and innovation among also the private sector.
But there is a long way to go, I think, in other countries in Europe still, huh?
Yeah, there's still a long way, and but I can see that shortly after Denmark has decided this, actually Finland was the first one among the Scandinavian countries, but they had omissions. The cadastral map was not covered, for example. But after Denmark and Finland, then soon after followed Iceland, Norway, and Sweden.
Okay.
Then we have also in UK, they have a very strong commitment to open data. Spain was also one of the front runner in geographic information. Germany, I think you have special challenges because it's you have the Bundesländer, and they have many of the
Confederation is always a problem in this way.
Yeah, and I think that's perhaps one of the challenges you had. But I hope that in that way that Eurogi, by focusing on open data, that we could inspire other countries to do the same as the Scandinavian countries, Spain, UK, Netherlands, not to forget. They have also opened up nearly totally. So, because innovation is a driver for spreading geographic information around Europe, and in that respect, the private sector plays a very, very important role. And also, the private sector actually plays a role in making the public sector more efficient by creating new innovative solutions for self-service government, etc.
Let's talk about inspire in another way. What is inspiring you? What is driving you with your presidency? What are the highlights? What is this? What you want to do? What you don't want to achieve in your presidency?
Yeah, what I will achieve actually is that Eurogi should have even broader coverage, especially the Eastern European countries are not so well represented at the moment. They do not have the same tradition with national GI organizations like Western Europe. We have the DGI in Germany, Geoforum in Denmark, etc. But they do not have this tradition on creating a national GI association. We have one in Hungary. They have been a member for many, many years and still a very active member of Eurogi. But we have to find new ways to attract also the rest of the Eastern European countries as member of Eurogi. And currently we are actually discussing new membership models so it can be attractive for also and also economic feasible for these countries to be member. Because if we want to have a coherent Europe on geographic information, then we must cover the whole Europe. Otherwise, it's also very difficult to say to the European Commission that we are representing the whole GI community in Europe.
So there's a lot ahead, a lot to go. We wish you very, very good luck for that. It was good to have you here, Professor Hansen. Have a good time here at the Intergeo 2015 Stuttgart. Thanks for being here. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching. Thanks. Bye-bye.